Dungeons and Dragons. Our heroes found themselves trapped inside the party car with the two cats and the DJ. The DJ then began playing some music, and all of a sudden the ice sculptures in the room sprang to life. Happy did not care about the ice horse in front of her and threw blasts at the DJ. However, the DJ was tougher than you'd expect the DJ to be and shrugged it off. The cats started fighting with the ice creatures, so our heroes decided that they were possibly on their side. Bingus heroically stared down one of the dragons. However, he should have been looking at his blade instead, as he missed his target and lit the adjacent table on fire. Kiki decided to change into one of the previously observed rhinos and began hacking away at the horse. Screech handed off the leashes to his three dogs to Happy and began poking the horse with his spear. Meanwhile, Anton managed to wrestle free of his harness and rush their attackers. It was at this moment that everyone in the room felt a sharp pain within their brains for an unknown reason. Everyone except for one of the dogs. The DJ, looking satisfied with this result, flipped over to a new record and started playing a different song. Smith tried to magically obliterate the ice creatures. Unfortunately for him, these ice creatures were bizarrely very charismatic for animated ice sculptures. Happy was desperately trying to figure out why the dog was the only one not hurt by the psychic attack. She thought it may have been the color of the floor tiles, so she scooped up one of the dogs and placed herself on the pink tile, the same as the dog was on before. Meanwhile, as it turns out, wizards aren't very good at taking damage, and the dragon took a bite out of Bingus, knocking him unconscious. Rhinos, on the other hand, are much tankier, and Kiki managed to shatter one of the horses into pieces. He then ran over to the dragon to defend the bleeding Bingus body. Screech also joined him in order to get revenge on Bingus. In the meantime, Anton started making music requests to the DJ. At this moment everyone began to feel the pain in their heads again, but from this attack our heroes began to figure out what the DJ was doing. They figured out that the song he was playing changed the stage lights, and any floor tiles that didn't match it caused the person on it to take damage. Meanwhile, the ice dragon was not a fan of the fire that Bingus had started, so it moved away and attacked the closest target not by the fire. Unfortunately, that target was one of the dogs, and the dragon bit it to death. This attack sparked Screech's burning rage. Meanwhile, Smith, having figured out the DJ's plan, began to direct his attacks at the DJ himself. However, apparently I can't roll below a 17 today, so the DJ does not care. Meanwhile, Happy, with a dog in tow, rescued Bingus's life. Unfortunately for our heroes, the cats also figured out what the DJ was doing. One of them came up to Anton and managed to shove him off of the safe zone and steal his spot. Meanwhile, Kiki reverted back to Bird and cured Bingus enough to get him back to full strength. Meanwhile, Screech began enacting his revenge on the dog, reducing the ice dragon to a small pool of water. After that, he and Anton left onto the stage. The DJ, not being happy with this, snapped his fingers, bringing the remaining ice creatures to the stage to defend him. The DJ seemed to be angrier at Anton than the others, and he wasted no time having his dragon freeze him to death. Smith, being thoroughly done with the DJ and his luck, pulled out his hammer and smashed up the DJ equipment the old-fashioned way. Meanwhile, Happy overcame her fears of angry ice sculpture horses and ran in to save Anton. Then, from Kiki and an ample amount of good berries, Anton got back on his feet. After Screech managed to shatter yet another creature, Anton decided it was time for silence. Between Smith smashing up the equipment and Anton's silence zone, our heroes were saved from the DJ's attack. Well, except for Bingus, who began to feel very depressed. The DJ, angered by Smith's actions, broke a record in half and attempted to stab him with it. Unfortunately for him, it turns out that armor is stronger than vinyl. With the DJ and the only remaining creature surrounded and the equipment destroyed, our heroes made quick work defeating the both of them. Our heroes revived the DJ and proceeded to remove his helmet. It turned out to be the man they encountered earlier, who had been reading a book that Anton had pissed off. Our heroes tried to integrate him. However, his lips were sealed. Our heroes showed no mercy, and Screech took his revenge on his dog. Having finished the battle, our heroes went back to their original mission of trying to find the priest. Kiki put out the fire, Bingus started, and Smith lifted open the door. As they entered the next car, they witnessed the end of a battle between the priest and the wizard. The priest slammed the wizard against the wall and, having won his battle, ran into the next car.